I guess there's missing states in the Mandela effect because of the Mandela effect.
What?
John, you know what the Mandela effect is?
No.
Really weird. I mean, some of it like seems stupid to me. Some of it kind of like weirds me out because I kind of guess.
So what is it?
John, is it 50 states or 52 states?
There's 50 states.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck, was it? What were the ones? Does Mr. Monopoly Man have a monocle?
Yes, he does.
Where in the Milky Way galaxy is Earth located?
Uh.
Is it in the middle? Or like at the edge? Or like
We're
around
like
like the mid area?
we're not in the direct center of the entire thing.
Yeah, in the middle area?
We're in like one of the middle areas, like to the edge, to the center.
Yeah.
Are these all questions relating to the thing you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause like a lot of people swear like that they remember like things being like how it was like Luke, I am your
Oh.
father instead of Noah, and there's like slight changes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now I
And
know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
like the
yeah,
Berenstein Bears thing?
Yeah.
yeah, like how he had the Mr. Monopoly guy doesn't have a monocle.
Supremacy.
And how you can swear he used to have a monocle?
Does he not
Yeah.
have a monocle?
The rule is simple.
No,
He
he
doesn't
doesn't.
have a monocle.
Claim their crest.
And like the thing is that like I guess or there's like two things where it's either there's multiple Earths in the Milky Way and like people swear that like that their Earth was located at the edge of the Milky Way, which is what I thought. I always thought it was like at the edge of the Milky Way. And like whenever they die, they either go to a new Earth that has like slight changes, or like in real life, like 2012, like the world actually did end, and like there's subconscious like shifted to like a new dimension or something like that. Like they have the same subconscious from like a different, like I'm me, but like I still have my subconscious from like a different dimension. I actually died. You know what I mean? It's just weird. I don't know. These guys keep like an open mind. Because the main thing is, like, okay, when you think of Mandela, do you know when he died? Did he die in prison in 1980s, or did he recently die?
I actually don't know at all.
You know who Nelson Mandela is, right?
Yes, I know, but I don't know how he died.
Basically, people swear that, like, actually I thought it too, because I thought I remember hearing that in history class, that Nelson Mandela, he died in prison, like, in Africa.
Yeah, I heard that all the time.
The 80s. Yeah,
That
and
sounds
then it
more
turns out
familiar to
he
me.
recently died. And it turns out he recently died in 2013. I was like, wait, what? And that's the one
No,
that gets
what?
most people. Yep, he recently died in 2013.
What the fuck?
That's the one that gets most people. Yep. That's the one that got me too.
I swear to God, like I remember learning in school, like he died in prison in Africa.
Yep, me too. That's the one that gets most people, including me. Like
Holy
that
shit.
in our universe, he did die. In this one, he didn't. And like in our like old universe, we died. We also died. And it's like our subconscious in a new world. The thing.
Oh jeez,
Almost like some Rick and Morty
fucking...
shit. Almost like some Rick and Morty shit.
right? It sure sounds like
Right?
Rick and Morty shit. Maybe Rick and Morty is Rick and Morty, then they're actually making the cartoon to make people more accepting to that shit.
Yeah. Yo, this hand cannon's amazing. What the fuck?
Hunters like you blaze a path.
I'm like blocking
Unification,
nothing but
man.
headshots.
Gave your allies the opening. They found glory.
I'm out.
Glory is
Thanks, I got boots I can't use.
If you ever get the Trials hand cannon, use it with a lucky monkey pants.
Why?
5 minutes.
Because it gives it
So
aimbot.
easy.
You like hit nothing but headshots.
The Trials hand cannon? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, because the Trials hand cannon has boosted target acquisition.
Are you using it right now?
Yeah.
Talking about the Judgment?
Yeah. You have it?
No, I don't have it. I haven't played Trials.
What are
Or
some
the
other
one time I
weird
did, I got-
things
I
that
got
people
fucked.
don't think
So little
happened?
There's one, like, the Star Wars one, where people swear that it was Luke, I'm your father, and
Oh,
no, I'm your father. That's, like, the one. And then, and it's Houston, or do you think it's
Oh,
Houston
wait.
we have a problem, or Houston we've had a problem?
It's Houston. We
Houston,
have a
we
problem.
have a problem.
Why would it be the
It's
other
a
way
we've
around?
had a problem. It's actually
What?
we've, not we.
I've
Yep.
always heard we have a problem.
Yep, same. That's everyone. It's always been we've apparently in this, I guess, quote unquote dimension.
What the hell?
It's just like slight changes, except for
Jesus
the
Christ.
Mandela one. What do you think
Yeah,
about?
that's probably
And then
the-
like if
that
you think
sounds like
about
the
it, have
biggest
you
one.
had nostalgic moments ever since 2012? Like have you ever had extreme nostalgic moments?
In a
Could be no-
way.
No.
Somewhat, yeah.
And like you've had less deja vu almost.
No. Deja vu, I would say,
Kind
hasn't
of.
changed.
I would say that. I used to have deja vu. a
I'm
lot.
dead. It's like it's weird. You should look it up. It's just stuff
I don't
like
think I wanna
that, where
rack my
like
brain
things
with
that
that
you
shit.
swear you remember, but it's different.
It's weird that there's
Is
so
there
many
one
And,
about-
like,
misconceptions
do you?
of the
And then
same
people
thing.
think that
3 minutes.
Is there one about Lord of the Rings, the run you fools, and how it's actually fly you fools?
really.
Yeah, like I remember Lord of the Rings, like watching it when it first came out. I remember him yelling at Frodo, "Run, you fools!"
Run, you fools.
But yeah,
yeah,
run, you fools. But like going back and watching it, or like
it says.
hearing someone quote it, they say "fly you." He says "fly you." Fools.
Or is it life? Is it life is like a box of chocolates, or life was like a box of chocolates?
Is
Wow, my game just lagged.
It was.
Straight
It
hell.
was. It's actually life
there's no
was like a box.
no way it's was.
Wait,
No,
wait,
it's
wait, say
like
that
he
again?
has a
It
box of
was.
chocolate.
If you look it up, it's life was like a box of chocolates, not life is like
What?
a box of chocolates.
And-
That's also one that gets a lot of people.
The one from
Apparently, you know that Berenstain Bears like theory. Apparently, it's a full-fledged
Yeah.
theory now. Where Nelson Mandela. Do you remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison in Africa? Apparently, he died in 2013. No, I remember learning in school he died in prison. See, Leah is one
Same.
of the ones that like, fucking, she knows she's in on it. But no, apparently like people are saying like there's slight
guys, there's
changes.
two people with my
but,
tether.
like,
Please kill them.
do you remember if life is like a box of chocolates, right? Apparently, its life was like a box of chocolates.
Wait, from what? Because there's
From
a
Forrest Gump, remember
Yeah.
how the things like life is like a
I
box.
thought
Yeah,
it was
its life
I
is
thought it
was
like
like
a-
a box of
Yeah,
chocolate.
life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it said its
But
life
apparently
was
it's-
like a box of chocolates. You never know what
There's
you're
no
gonna get.
way.
That's impossible.
There's no way.
Go
There's
look
no-
it
that
up.
doesn't
Go
make
look
any
it up.
sense. Look up the scene. Life is like a box of
So
chocolates.
like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think like our subconscious is like we're in a different universe right now and just slight differences?
Are we in
Maybe
a
we're-
different universe, or did we just not remember it right? Like, I don't know. Like,
Maybe
That's
our
the
brains are
thing.
just
People like
automatically
swear
correcting
that
it
they
to what makes
remember
more
it right.
sense to us.
I swear its life is like like a box of chocolates, and I swear remembering. What the fuck?
Yep. It's weird, right?
Yeah, that's really weird. That's also terrifying.
That same tether is still there. You go.
And then, do you
Yeah.
remember? Do kangaroos are they only in Australia, or are they
How
in
do-
different locations, or are they only in Australia?
Well, they're in
I've
Australia.
only heard Australia
but,
other than zoos.
but yeah, same.
What?
So apparently there's islands around like Australia where there's like a bunch of kangaroos, and that
Oh,
like
that would
also
make
gets
sense.
people. Cause like, wait a minute, I remember learning that kangaroos were only Australia, stuff like that.
It doesn't make sense because the saying is life is like a box of chocolates. She's talking about all life at all times.
There's
You
no
wouldn't
true
say
defeat
life
except
was.
surrender.
Life was, yep.
Fight again and make glory yours.
I kind of think about it. You know how you do
Yeah.
stuff like you do stuff without thinking. Kind of think of it like how there's multiple like choices that you don't even think that you make. Like if I say uh like let's say I'm saying where are you, or like where you be, not like something that's I'm trying to think of something like
Where you be?
something like that where it's like almost you don't
Yo,
think
where you
about
be?
it, but like you make a choice without thinking about it, and like you could just instantly make a choice, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's almost like that.
Why are you trying to tickle my feet?
So we're in like
Are you
maybe
guys in a
like
crucible
maybe we
game?
are in a
Like-
different
Oh, okay,
universe.
let me.
Or-
Do you think more indecisive people suffer from that more often?
Yeah.
That has to make
There's
sense,
this
right?
crazy one of like some lady who like has a memory of like marrying some other guy, and apparently he doesn't exist anymore. Like she's married to some random guy who she doesn't know.
That could be like the person like was actually killed secretly and like not allowed to like talk about that.
Yeah.
I'm just, like sometimes when I talk about stuff like this, I get scared that like something's gonna like happen where like I'm gonna see like a face
It's like you know
pop
too
up.
much.
Yeah, like a face is
someone
gonna
fucking
pop up. And
assassinates
it's
you.
gonna, like no, like a face is gonna pop up. And,
Well,
like,
it's
scare
a
the shit out of
theory
you
that
and,
like
stab you.
thousands and millions, almost millions of people like think. So I don't know. It's just a theory too.
Again.
It's a weird theory, but like it's also like, what the fuck is going on? All right, hey, let's go.
Like just slight changes.
What? Yeah, you can have a hug. Come here.
Just dig.
No, no candy. No, no candy. No, no bucket. Give me a kiss. Mwah.
Start it. Start it.
Oh, mama.
Sorry, I was switching to another.
Look it
armor
up. It's
set.
really weird.
Move.
What do you think so far? Do you think it's just like bad memories, or like
No, it
there's like
I don't
two
know.
like
Like,
things
it's-
like
It
with it?
can't be like everybody has the same bad memory.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Well, okay, for certain ones, it makes sense because, like, I know it's no, I am your father because I've seen it so many times. Like, I wouldn't know it as Luke, I am your father because, like, I've seen it.
I almost remember it as no, Luke, I'm your father. That's how I
Yeah,
remembered
that's
it.
what
Like,
I
remember him
remember it
saying
as,
no.
"No,
That's
Luke,
how
I
I
am
say
your
no,
father."
Luke, I am your father.
I remember
Not
him
just
saying
no.
Luke. Yeah, I remember him saying, "No, Luke, I am your father."
I remember that way
But
because
then again-
I remember how it goes with the music that's playing at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the other thing. The only reason that I say it like this is because I am older, and I was older when I saw that movie. So I do have a better memorization of it, and I've said for years, like, "No, Luke, I am your father." Like, and then somebody corrected me once, and I was like, "What?" Like, I got really confused, like, because I
like-
swear remembering it. "No, Luke, I am your father."
What if that was a change that
You
was
think
made?
this is like a different?
Do you think it was possibly a change that was made for the various editions of Star Wars?
I don't
Well,
know.
I mean,
Maybe it
there's
is, 'cause
no
I know
like
that
reports ever of Luke.
Yeah, I
like,
don't-
You'd expect maybe like
Yeah.
a VHS Star Wars.
Yeah, because I have my VHS Star Wars and there's no like memory. I don't. There's nothing of that. I can play it right now and it was never. Luke, I'm your father.
It would be
That's
no.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I saw it.
Because
Like,
we're in a different universe where that was like the full thing.
my uncle saw it in theaters. Like when it first came out. Like him and his college buddies went to go see it in theaters, and he always told me before I even like he even introduced me to the movie, because he was the one that introduced us to it. Before that, he would always say to me, like he'd always be like,
I'm gonna go
"No,
pee.
Luke,
I'll be right back."
I am your father."
So do you think it's like there's different Earths in the Milky Way? Because the another one that gets people is that people remember Earth being in the edge of the Milky Way, but now it's like in the middle area. Because I used to remember it being in the edge of the Milky Way. And then
I'm gonna be honest on that one. Like, I didn't even pay attention enough to like remember that.
so people think there's either like just multiple Earths all over the Milky Way, or we're somehow getting like memories of people on other ones. There's another one where just we're in a different dimension and like our other subconscious like must have died in a different dimension, and now we're like getting their memories.
Clash.
It's really weird to think about. I want to know. People think that because they all think it's after 2012, so people think that like maybe the world really did end in 2012 and we're just started to get their memories. It didn't end.
It's always possible that it did end.
Oh
but,
no.
like
It's
Like that's
the
why like
common
I
thing.
do have a feeling like there is like a higher power. Like that things did end and that it wasn't supposed to end that way, so we just got shifted over into new reality.
Yeah.